Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a different video, and as you can tell by the title, this is all about starting your own YouTube channel. Now whether that's a beauty channel, a book channel, just a vlog channel, any kind of video channel, these are some tips that I think will help you. So I have received numerous requests from people on my beauty channel, and I've actually already had one person on this channel ask me my biggest tips for starting a YouTube channel. And so I thought I would just make a video. So I am by no means an expert at making YouTube videos, but I have been making videos since January of 2011, so I've learned some tips and tricks, and I've seen some people do some things that maybe weren't so great for their channel and some things that were really great for their channel, and I've kind of picked up on a few things and I wanted to share them all with you. So let's just jump right into all of my tips. I believe I have 10 to talk about. So the first tip is be yourself, and I know that's a total cliche, but it's a cliche for a reason. It works. People can tell when you're just in it for the money, when you just care about the numbers. They can tell when you're being a phony and when you're being fake. They can tell when you're not being yourself. Show your personality. You don't have to be the most funny person out there. Just include your personality in your videos. You know, if you make a mistake, if you mess up, keep it in the video because it makes you more real, and it takes away from that whole like so perfect behind the camera kind of thing. Like when I make mistakes on camera, I leave them in. Like in my last book haul, not the unboxing, but the one before that, I almost knocked my camera over and I kept that in the video. And when people were walking by and I was embarrassed, I kept that in the video because it's funny, and looking back on it, like, it's funny to watch. So a video can seem very boring if it's not lighthearted, and you can seem really uninterested if you don't seem like you're happy to be doing it. Show people that you're happy to do what you're doing. Just add some personality to the video so it's not so bland. Tip number 2 is about lighting. Now you don't need to have professional lighting. I mean, it took me, I think, 2.5 years of making videos before I finally invested in a set of umbrella lights. And I mean, there's also softbox, there's other different types. But for the longest time, I just sat in front of a window, and that was enough light for my videos. I just kind of wanted a little more control so I could film whenever I wanted, and that's why I went out and bought professional lighting. But again, you don't need professional lighting. You can also just go to Walmart, Target, IKEA, and get some really tall floor lamps, the kind that look kind of like a desk lamp, and those work just as well. But again, you don't need lights. You can just film in front of a window when it's nice out and do it that way. My only thing is, never film in the dark. Never film with crappy lighting, because no matter what, if you're filming a video on a webcam in front of a sunny window, it's going to be better quality than a video in a dark room with no light filmed on like an HD camcorder. Every single time, it will always turn out better. The light helps make the video a little bit better quality. So if you have been making videos for a while and you want to invest in some lights, I will put the link in the description to mine below. But again, you don't have to get studio lights. They're not a necessity for making videos. They're just nice to have once you've been doing it for a while. Tip number 3 is about your camera. Now, you guys have to keep in mind, Jenna Marbles got to where she is today by filming videos on her MacBook webcam. So you can always just use a webcam on your laptop, or go and buy like a $20 webcam for your computer if you don't have a webcam. Another thing you could use is like an iPad or your phone if you have an iPhone or a Samsung Galaxy, something that will film in decent quality, then that would work as well. I have actually filmed a couple videos on my phone before, just videos where I didn't need to show a whole lot of detail, and it doesn't matter if it's like 1080p. And if you are wanting to kind of step it up a bit and you've been using your phone or your webcam for a while and you want to invest in something, then the Canon, I think it's the PowerShot ELPH series, those are amazing digital cameras. They're not too expensive. They're probably around like $200 depending on which model you get, and they film in HD, and they're just really great kind of starter cameras if you are looking for that. But again, you don't have to have HD camera to make videos. Again, webcams still work and can still get you far. Tip number 4 is don't water down your image. Oh my god. I have seen so many people do this, and it just makes me cringe because it's like, no, like, what are you doing? Okay, so when I say don't water down your image, I mean don't post every day, every other day, or every 2 days. That's way too often, and Essentially, you're just kind of cluttering up your subscribers' feed, first of all. And I mean, you may not think that your videos are clutter, but when someone watches a video of you a day or two later, they're not gonna miss you that much, if that makes sense. They're not gonna feel like, it's been like a week since she posted, I really want to watch this one. It'll be like, oh, I just watched her like 2 days ago and she's already got another video up. People aren't gonna want to watch your videos every single day or every other day, and that might be hard to hear. But I mean, that's why I don't post every day or every other day. I post about twice a week, and that's really good for me. That's the most I want to post. So another thing, if you're uploading less frequently, that gives you more time to plan out your videos, to put a lot of effort into editing them, and just making them the best they can be. Because if you're churning out a video every 1 to 2 days, it's not going to be as great as you could make it. It's not going to be your best content, and you really want to be proud of what you're putting out there. So I don't know, for me, I take at least 48 hours to edit a video. Now, I don't take the whole 48 hours. First, I'll import the clips into iMovie, and then I'll kind of split them up and take out the parts that I definitely don't want and do a few little effects, editing, whatever. I'll walk away from it for a few hours, and then I'll go back with fresh eyes. And I'll keep doing that for a couple of days until I'm totally satisfied with the end product. Now, I totally used to be one of those people that would edit a video and just chop out the parts that I didn't need and just throw it up, and that would be it. But now I really see the value in adding certain effects. So if you just slap a video together like every day or every other day, you're definitely not putting the best content out there that you could be. You know, like, make sure you're rewatching your video at least once or twice before you upload it to make sure you haven't missed anything, to make sure there's no errors in the editing. Be mindful and be very careful when you're editing, so then once you finally put it up, it's just the best product you could have made. And I know when you're just starting out, you have a ton of video ideas. You want to put up like 20 videos because you have so many tags to do and book reviews, anything like that. But just slow it down. Those video ideas will still be around in a couple of weeks. Write everything down. Write every single video idea you have. I have a notebook for video ideas that I write down and I write notes in. Just kind of slowly work away at it. I mean, what I do is I film about 4 videos every time I sit down to film, because it's not worth it to me to set up all of my lighting to get ready just to film one video. Like, for me, it's a bit of a process. So I like to film multiple, but then I span them out. I'll have videos for 2 weeks just from today because I'm filming about 4 or 5 videos. And you'll see me in the same kind of outfit because I'm doing that. It just works better with my schedule. That's just my personal take on it. Some people might like to post every single day, and if you want to post every day, that's totally fine. That's up to you. But for me, I just know that experience, it doesn't always work out that well. So just keep that in mind. Tip number 5 is always have pre-filmed videos. Now, this is something I kind of touched on at the end of the last tip. Make sure that you have videos either uploaded or ready to be uploaded and ready to go public if something happens. Like if your camera breaks, if I don't know, your computer breaks. I mean, I like to upload them and then just keep them on private, and then I'll schedule them if I need them. Like if I am not able to film for a week, then that's why I like to film these videos in advance. I film once or twice a week. So when I sit down to film, I film enough videos for about 1.5 to 2 weeks. And that way, if I don't have time to film next week, I still have videos to go up and I can just film the next week for that next week. You know what I mean? So it just makes it a whole lot easier, and if something happens like a family emergency or anything like that, you have videos ready to go up and go live. Tip number 6 is always respond to your comments. Now, I know as you gain popularity, you won't be able to respond to every single comment because there will just be too many on every single video, and that's fine. It doesn't take much. Just take 10 minutes or 15 minutes out of your day to go through the most recent videos, your 2 or 3 most recent videos, and just comment back to people. Even if you're just saying thanks for watching, that's still engaging with your subscribers and they won't feel neglected. And just make sure that you're making them feel like you really appreciate them watching your videos, and that will go a long way. Tip number 7 is interact with other YouTubers who make videos similar to yours. So if you're a booktuber, interact with other booktubers. If you're a beauty guru, interact with other beauty gurus. And it's always fun to find people who are starting out at the same time as you are, so then you can kind of grow your channels together and give each other video ideas and tag each other in videos, and it's just really fun. One of the biggest ways to interact with people is probably Twitter. Everyone on YouTube pretty much uses Twitter. There's not many people who don't, so if you don't have a Twitter, make one and just follow all of your favorite booktubers, people that you're subscribed to, and reply to their tweets. Maybe they'll respond back, maybe they won't. Just keep tweeting people and just try and put yourself out there and get involved with the community. Tip number 8 is your background. So as you can see, my background right now is my new bookshelves, and this wasn't my background before because I didn't have them yet, but this is relevant to my videos. Like, these are books. I make videos about books, so that's why this is my background. But if you just make videos about like anything random and say your bed is in the background, then make it. You know, like a neat and tidy background will help prevent your viewers from being distracted from the content of your video. Because I know when I'm watching a video and there's like a mess in the background, I can't stand it. Like, it drives me nuts, and I can't pay attention to what the person is saying because I'm like, why didn't they clean that up? Why didn't they like make their bed? You know what I mean? So just be mindful of what's in the background of your videos and make sure it's nice and tidy and clean looking. Tip number 9 is take advantage of YouTube's features. They have so many different features for you to use. One that I love is the schedule feature. So when I'm done editing a video, I upload it and I schedule it to go live whenever I want. It'll go live on a certain day at a certain time. Like, as long as you set the date and time, then it will go live at that time, and you don't even have to worry about uploading at the last minute or anything like that. It's already going to be uploaded and ready to go when you want it to be live. Another feature is custom thumbnails. Now, if you don't know how to get custom thumbnails, you need to verify your account. And you need to go into, I believe, your YouTube settings, and it'll be in there somewhere. And I think you have to verify it with your cell phone number. At least that's how I did it. So custom thumbnails basically help encourage people to watch your videos, because if you have a thumbnail of you just like in the middle of talking, that's not a very fun thumbnail. But if you know, go on PicMonkey.com and you kind of edit a screenshot of yourself, like at the end of every video I do thumbnails where I'm just like, and like holding stuff up that I'm talking about, you know what I mean? And like, you may feel silly doing that, but you just take a screenshot of that part of the video and you upload it to PicMonkey, and you can crop it and then add text or whatever and just make it fun and make people really want to click on your video. Another feature that I know a lot of people neglect is the description bar. One of the first things I do when I watch a video is I open the tongue-tied. So I open the description bar to see the person's social links if I'm not already following them. So I will click on, you know, their Twitter, their Facebook, their Instagram, their Goodreads, and I'll follow them on all of those. If you don't have those down there, then no one's going to follow you and no one's going to be able to find you on that social media. And providing the links for people instead of just writing your username is just a lot easier, because I know when someone just writes their username, I usually don't end up going to follow them on that social media network. So keep that in mind. There's nothing worse than an empty description box, because what it says to your viewer is that you don't care to take the 2 minutes to fill it out. And YouTube also has a feature where you can preset it so it always has certain information in your box. So you can type up what you want to automatically be in the title of your video or in the description bar or tags, and that'll be all filled out for you every time you upload a video. And then all you have to do is add in anything that's relevant to that video. So for example, if I did a tag video, the only thing I'd have to add to my description bar is I was tagged by, here's the original video, and that's it. And then my social links are already there. Take advantage of YouTube's features. They're there for a reason. They're there for you to use, and they're really helpful. And my last tip is have an end slate if you want one. It's not necessary, but it's nice to have, and it's just something fun for the end of the video. So you'll notice at the very end of all of my videos I have a section that says my previous video that was uploaded, and it's clickable. And I also have all of my usernames for my social links, as well as a link to my beauty channel. And then I also have my subscribe button, and I have that clickable as well, so you can just click on it and it'll take you to a page where all you have to do is click OK to be subscribed to my channel. And it just kind of encourages people to subscribe and watch your other videos and that kind of thing. Those are all of my tips. I am very thirsty now. I need to go take a drink before I film my next video. And yeah, so again, these aren't like rules that you have to follow. They're just things that I have picked up on over my 3.5 years on YouTube. They're just things that I know will help improve and grow your channel. So yes, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that I helped some of you, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!